Welcome back to the channel. We are diving straight into the action with an incredible look at the Formula One landscape. Oliver Bearman has dropped some serious truth bombs about his experience, revealing the harsh realities of the sport after his rookie year. We break down exactly what the British driver learned about the immense responsibility drivers carry inside a modern Formula One organization, and why Scuderia Ferrari is watching him so closely for the future. Get ready for the deep dive.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we turn our attention to the endurance racing scene. We analyze the WEC 2026 Spa results, focusing on BMW's tactical masterclass and the crucial warning signs being sent by Ferrari at Le Mans. Discover how the 20 BMW achieved their maiden overall victory at Spa, and how the Ferrari 50 managed to secure a podium, even amidst challenging circumstances, and what this tells us about the hypercar field. Now, let's talk about the intense technical arms race at the Miami Grand Prix. Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull unleashed radical upgrades designed to close the gap with Mercedes. We explore the aggressive aerodynamic changes Ferrari made to the SF26, including the controversial Macarena rear wing solution, and how McLaren's front wing evolution and Red Bull's compact cooling architecture are reshaping the entire technical landscape of Formula One. And finally, we shift gears entirely to the world of luxury and motorsport stars. We get an exclusive look inside Charles Leclerc's new $20 million bespoke superyacht, the Riva 102 Corsaro SU. This is a peek into the life of a Ferrari star beyond the track. Don't miss this full breakdown. Subscribe now so you don't miss any of the biggest stories coming your way. Oliver Bearman has opened up about the profound shift in mentality required to transition from Formula 2 to the high-stakes environment of Formula 1, revealing key lessons learned after his first full season. The British driver has solidified his standing as a significant young talent, drawing increased attention from Ferrari, who is reportedly closely monitoring him as a potential future option, alongside established names like Charles Leclerc or Lewis Hamilton. Bearman highlighted that the most significant realization in Formula One was the immense responsibility drivers carry within a modern F1 organization. Unlike junior categories, F1 drivers are integral to car development, with their feedback directly influencing technical upgrades and setup direction throughout the season. Adapting to this meant learning to navigate a technically complex environment and build trust with engineers. Another major adjustment involved the sheer scale of F1 operations. Bearman described the vast difference in organizational structure and personnel compared to Formula 2, emphasizing the necessity of mastering effective communication within large, multidisciplinary teams. This experience underscores a crucial trend in modern motorsport. Success is increasingly defined not just by raw speed, but by communication skills, technical understanding, and the ability to provide valuable development feedback. Bearman's growing maturity is already reflected in stronger on-track performances, with his rivalry against teammate Esteban Ocon attracting significant attention. As a product of the Ferrari Driver Academy, Bearman is naturally linked to the Scuderia's long-term plans. With speculation ongoing regarding the future lineups for the Italian team, his development trajectory is under intense scrutiny. Furthermore, Bearman acknowledged the upcoming regulation changes, viewing the next technical cycle as a significant opportunity to rapidly adapt and demonstrate his ability to quickly grasp new concepts, a trait highly valued by top teams. Bearman remains focused on his ultimate goal of becoming a Formula One world champion, positioning his current experiences as the essential foundation for that ambition. BMW secured its first overall victory in the FIA World Endurance Championship at the 6 Hours of Spa, marking a significant moment amid ongoing uncertainties surrounding the hypercar field. The 20 WRT entry utilized an alternative early race strategy, successfully navigating traffic to maximize time in clean air, leading to a podium finish shared with the Ferrari 50. The race highlighted the intense competitiveness of the Belgian weekend, where both LMH and LMDH machinery demonstrated high potential on Spa-Francorchamps, fast-flowing sections, emphasizing the critical role of aerodynamic efficiency. Analysis suggests that once the balance of performance variable is factored in, the competitive gaps between manufacturers narrowed considerably. Crews emphasized that traffic management and running in clean air were key to optimal race rhythm. BMW's 20 ultimately posted the strongest average pace, largely due to superior tire management and a strategic shift late in the race. Ferrari, despite an incident in the pit lane, secured a podium with the 5499P, showcasing strong race strategy and consistency, particularly in the second sector. While Ferrari struggled to overtake a BMW in the closing stages, the team demonstrated the inherent consistency and drivability of the 499P, suggesting it can partially counteract unfavorable BOPI effects. In contrast, Toyota faced challenges, with the 8 car ultimately falling short of a podium, despite extensive setup experimentation. The Belgian round serves as a crucial preview for the 24 Hours of Le Mans, as Spa's layout stresses aerodynamic efficiency, the balance between downforce and drag, which remains vital at Le Mans. Discussions point to Ferrari's potential to exploit wing flexibility on long straights, although new technical regulations have introduced stricter static tests. Looking ahead, the 2026 24 Hours of Le Mans is anticipated to be highly unpredictable, with increased manufacturer competitiveness and a more aggressive BOPI philosophy potentially opening the door for Ferrari, BMW, Toyota, Cadillac, and Porsche to contend strongly. The Miami Grand Prix served as a pivotal moment for the 2026 Formula One season, marking the first major technical turning point as Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull unleashed substantial aerodynamic and performance upgrades in a clear bid to close the growing performance gap with Mercedes. While regulations surrounding energy deployment were a topic of discussion, the core narrative revolved around an aggressive development race among the leading teams, with each constructor introducing heavily revised packages. Ferrari's updates were arguably the most visually ambitious. The team focused intensely on the rear section of the SF26, introducing the long-awaited Macarena rear wing solution featuring an active movable flap, alongside major revisions to the diffuser, exhaust, and rear airflow conditioning systems. A key development was the evolution of Ferrari's FTM concept, a curved aerodynamic flap behind the exhaust designed to manipulate airflow, reduce drag, and maintain downforce. Engineered through extensive computational fluid dynamics analysis, Ferrari refined the lower diffuser with multiple vertical flow diverters to create a larger low-pressure zone, boosting downforce while minimizing resistance. Furthermore, they extended rear brake duct fairings to improve airflow management around the rear wheels. Despite this complexity, the on-track gains were modest. Both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc extracted strong moments, but the overall picture suggested Ferrari remained behind Mercedes and under increasing pressure from McLaren. McLaren focused its efforts on a radically revised front-wing philosophy. Unlike Ferrari's rear-centric approach, McLaren concentrated on maximizing the effectiveness of its active aerodynamic systems through sophisticated front-wing geometry. The MCL40 featured revised flap sections and redesigned transitions to improve airflow conditioning and expand the vehicle's aerodynamic operating range, resulting in stronger balance consistency throughout the weekend. Red Bull's package, while less visually dramatic, represented a significant technical redesign. The team focused on a revised sidepod architecture and a major reorganization of the internal airflow layout, including compact radiator packaging. A key innovation involved a heavily inclined rear ramp and a refined undercut concept to better control airflow toward the rear axle, successfully preserving rear aerodynamic efficiency. Miami underscored the rapid evolution of the 2026 technical battle. While Mercedes may retain the benchmark position in overall power unit efficiency, the aggressive aerodynamic concepts from Ferrari, the front-wing mastery from McLaren, and the compact cooling architecture from Red Bull signal that the paddock is converging toward extreme solutions. The Miami Grand Prix is now being viewed as the starting point of the definitive technical arms race for the championship. Ferrari star Charles Leclerc has officially taken delivery of his new $20 million bespoke superyacht, the Riva 102, Corsaro Su. This acquisition marks a significant milestone for the Formula One driver, blending his high-profile racing career with luxury maritime pursuits. The news highlights the intersection of elite sports celebrity and ultra-luxury lifestyle, signaling a growing trend among top athletes to invest in bespoke, high-end assets. The delivery of the yacht underscores the financial success and global recognition of Leclerc, positioning him as a figure who commands attention both on the racetrack and in the world of exclusive leisure. This development is being covered by major international news outlets, reflecting the broader media interest in the personal lives and wealth of top-tier sports figures.